Alright guys, we are back on day 11 of feeding our sourdough starter. Dolores did not rise any yesterday, so we are basically just doing repetition until day 14 to see if she becomes active or not. So just like in the previous videos, we are going to weigh her and we are going to subtract the weight of the jar, which is 243, minus the 50 grams that we're going to keep in here, and then we are going to discard the rest and feed her 50 grams of warm water and 50 grams of bread flour. So let's go ahead and do that. We are going to zero out our scale. Then we are going to weigh her. She is weighing 388. So if I subtract the 243 and the 50 grams of the starter that I'm going to keep in here, so we are going to discard 96 grams of Dolores today. Always put a paper towel on a bowl and we are going to sit it on the scale, zero it out, and it weighs the 96 grams that I need to take out of here. Remember, like I said before, too, not put the discard down the sink just because it will harden and it will mess your pipes up. So we don't want that. We don't want the pipes get messed up. That's never good. Go ahead and pour this out. Alright guys, so that is 96 grams that I have discarded. So we are going to take that off and we are going to put our jar back on there and clear our scale out just to make sure that it is equaling up. So it should be 243 plus 50. Bae, what's 243 plus 50?
243 plus what?
50.
293.
Okay, so that should equal 293 that your scale should be saying. And so, clear our scale back out. We are going to go ahead and add 50 grams of warm water. You can use the room temperature water. I use warm water just because my house is a little more chilly. So, let's go ahead and pour this in here. Okay, so that's 50 grams of warm water. I'm going to clear our scale out again to measure out the 50 grams of flour. I use the King Arthur bread flour. I think you can use all-purpose flour, high protein. I don't know that, but I use the King Arthur just because that's what she told me to use. So let's go ahead and measure this. Okay, so we have 50 grams of bread flour in there. So let's go ahead and take it off the scale, move that out of the way, even though I spilled some on the scale, but that's okay. Gonna move that, and then let's mix her up. And once we mix her up and make sure she does not have any dry spots, she is supposed to look like a thick pancake batter. I really hope this is working because I am so ready to make some bread. Y'all just have no idea. And plus, I want to prove a lot of people wrong. A lot of people's like, oh, you should just buy your starter. No, no ma'am. I don't want to do that. I want to do everything homemade because I'm hard-headed. Tennis can vouch for that. A lot of people's sourdough starters, they say it smells. Mine never really smelled. I mean, it smells like yeast, but I never really smelled funky. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But she does still have bubbles, so maybe she's still working. Alright guys, we have got her all mixed up and pushed to the bottom. So we are going to now put my handy dandy ponytail back on her to measure her rise. Then we are going to cover her back up until I can get me some coffee filters. I'm going to attempt the coffee filter thing and see if that will help too. But I'm going to use saran wrap and I'm going to wrap her back up. Just not tight. I'm just going to cover it to make sure nothing gets in there. And we will check back with her tomorrow and do the same thing. So 3 more days and we will see what Dolores has in store for me. See y'all tomorrow.